am sitting by the river. I just did a little super fun 15-minute trail run. Gorgeous fall day, but I wanted to share something. So my husband and I have been married for 8 years. We just had our first couples therapy yesterday, which I think is going to be really good, and we're both looking forward to. Apparently there's something called a 7-year itch, and we're doing well, but we just want to be more connected and more healthy. So yeah, that'll be good. But one of the things we talk about is backstory. We started deconstructing from our faith about 5 years ago, and it was a really important thing, a really freeing thing. It was beautiful. It is great. It continues to be a process, but we still know and believe that having a spiritual practice in your life of some sort, of whatever version you want to do, is really important, and is just very life-giving. So we were talking about how freeing it is to each have our own version of that, and how so many of those avenues in which you might connect to yourself or to God or to spirit or to the universe, they're just like under our fingertips and in our lives. So basically, like, if you want to know where to start, or where we tend to start, or where we tend to return to when we're feeling low or disconnected, is some sort of like embodiment, connection to your body. This could be through lifting weights or running or yoga and dance, just like feeling how amazing your body is, how whole you are, how all your systems work together, and how it's such a beautiful design, and that you can feel into that and experience that. Amazing. And then some sort of time in nature, and this varies obviously depending on where you live and what time you have, but even just like a couple minutes of whatever you can do, even if it's in your backyard, looking at plants in your house, going to a park, going on a hike, just that act in and of itself, like being around living things and breathing fresh air, is so good and cleansing for our system, and just makes us feel grounded and more at peace. And then the third thing was, look at the leaves falling, some sort of like stillness, meditation. You could do a guided practice or just sitting down with your breath. A simple breath work creates space in your head, in your thoughts, in your body, through your ribcage, softness in the body, expansion, and then it tends to ripple out and create more space just like in your responses in your life. And like show up and do those things and be thankful for them, and nothing else has to come, because that is enough and you're enough. But exciting to see what happens.